3 times a year, seniors come onto the stage to speak about what they've learned during their senior projects. From the outside, senior projects may seem like any other project for any other class, but it's so much more than that. When students choose a project, they need to choose something that they want to put hours and hours of work into, something that they'd be happy to invest in an entire semester of hard work. Something like that has to be close to your heart. I started thinking about what I wanted to do for my senior project back in freshman year. It wasn't until earlier this summer that I finally settled on an idea, an art group for middle school students. Back when I was in middle school, an art club always made my week. I loved being able to come into school and see my friends and sit down to just do art. When I heard that the middle school no longer had an art club, I knew that they were missing out on valuable opportunities to explore their hobbies with both peers and someone with more experiences. Middle schoolers in Bow that have an interest in art don't have nearly as many resources as those interested in things like engineering or science or music. Science, math, and English classes are required every year, and chorus and band meet twice a week in school. But art is only offered for a tiny fraction of the year, and there are no clubs or resources readily available to the students. Students don't have any time for art set aside during the day either. During school, they're either in class or lunch or doing homework. At home, time is often spent on homework or socializing with your family, and there isn't a lot of time for hobbies. A club, either before school or during study hall, will allow them to put aside time to relax and explore their interests. So that's what I created. A group of 4 seventh grade girls joined me at the end of the day on Thursdays, and their numbers quickly grew to 6. They absolutely loved the opportunities to relax with their friends and create art. They would discuss projects and teachers as they drew and painted. When any of them had a question about art, they just asked, and I would explain or demonstrate. The relaxed atmosphere allowed for them to cool down from the day and connect with friends. It really showed me how much art works as therapy. The group of 6th grade and 8th grade girls that met before school on Mondays and Fridays had a quite different atmosphere though. It was still relaxed and fun, but the students liked to focus on the technical aspects of drawing instead of the therapeutic aspect. They would ask me a lot more questions, and they shared tips and techniques that they learned from tutorials online. They had a love for art, and I could tell that they were extremely passionate about it. Together, the two groups easily demonstrated why art groups greatly benefit middle school students. I found that they all thrived in the environment, and both through their health and knowledge improved. All in all, I've learned so much from this project, and not just through the art and research groups. Managing this project was very difficult. I learned how to create and steer a project of my own making. With Senior STEM, there aren't universal specifications, and you have to figure out your own project's objectives. Luckily, I had a fantastic teacher to help me take small steps and manage this giant project in a way that reduced my stress tenfold. Large, long-term projects aren't something I'm used to because they don't work with most class structures. As an artist, I expect to face projects that span months and years, and I'm so grateful that I had this class to teach me how to deal with them. Coming to this class, I did not at all expect to have appreciated it so much. Despite all the busy work piled on top of this project itself, I really enjoyed completing my project and learning such necessary skills for my future profession. Thank you to Mrs. Bragg, my mentor, Mrs. Romano, my connection in the middle school, and Ms. Ovid, who was the most patient and kind teacher for this class. This project was absolutely a wonderful journey. I'm so glad that senior seminar is a required class because otherwise I wouldn't have taken it and learned so much. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?